Okay, as played, there was indifference as far as folding or calling. Raising would definitely be negative EV. So our hand begins with me in the big blind with King Queen, and I face a open on the button at $7. I raise to 22. The button calls Ace Jack 4. I bet $14. I lead out since I have the lead. He calls 14, and the turn is a queen, and I have my showdown value. At this point, I check, and I wonder how this check is interpreted. Could he interpret the check as weak and he could bluff? I do have a queen, so river. So turn goes check, river comes a brick, changes nothing. 6 doesn't really add to anybody's thing. So Snowy in this spot has quite a bit of 2 pair, 3 of a kind, and 1 pair with ace, and 1 straight with just king and 10. He'd have to have king 10. That's only 0.2 combos. Alright, so let's see what the range advice. So let's look at the raises. So he could have a lot of raises. He could have sets of 4s. So when you start looking at this range, it just looks totally intimidating. So in that case, a fold is not so bad. Let's look at the checking range. Jack 8. Yeah, so ace 10 would check, Jack 8 would check. Makes sense. So when he bets, what are his bluffs in his bets? Ace 9, Queen, Jack. He has no bluffs here. He's devoid of bluffs. So with all these value hands, he really should have some bluffs. So it's not negative EV to fold here since anything beats me. I only have a pair of queens, I mean. So my question of whether my turn check induced this is kind of moot, because looking at all these combos that beat me, King 10, oh, King 10 is a bluff, so that's good. No, King 10 is a freaking straight. What are you talking about? King 10 is a straight, ace ace, queen beats me, jack beats me, 4 beats me, ace queen beats me. I'm just beaten by all these ace jack. Ace 6 beats me, ace 4 beats me. Wow. Queen jack, ace 10, ace 10, ace 9. Ace 9 beats me still. So he has no bluffs here, so it is way under bluffed for Snowy. Half pot. Does he have more bluffs with half pots? Queen jack, nope. How about full pot? Does he have any bluffs? Queen jack, nope. So Snowy actually doesn't have too many bluffs. Interesting. Why would Snowy have no bluffs? Does that mean Snowy's not a good player? So let's look and see what we should call with. We need to have king, queen, King Queen is a call. Folds. King Queen is a fold as well. Yeah, his range crushes my range. He has much more cool stuff than I do, interestingly enough. He has so many more things. I only have ace queen and 4-4 and I don't have queen jack, I don't have king 10 because I was the 3-better and he called in position the 3-bet. So that's all really, really interesting stuff. Fascinating how the ranges are different, vastly different. He has such a range advantage on this board than I do since I'm the 3-better. I only have king queen. And ace queen. I don't even have aces. Now why wouldn't I have aces? I don't have kings. How did that come about? Why wouldn't I have aces here? 22. I guess I would have not checked turn. Yeah. Since I checked turn, then I'm capped, so I don't have the aces, or the jacks, or the queens. So on the turn, I still had those, I'm sure. Yeah, jack. So since I capped myself, then all of a sudden the river, I don't have those cards. Show all cards. Yeah. I would not check, see. So if I checked, it means that I'm really capped by the time I get to the river. I don't have anything. So by virtue, that does answer the question about the check, because the check on the turn here, see where the mouse is? Check on the turn, check. That filtered out all my strong hands where I'm now way capped. And then he can just fire with impunity because he really doesn't have any bluffs in that firing. He should fire with a lot of bluffs. He could fire with impunity with a lot of bluffs. This is a very interesting hand.